Bureau Report, India Today.
And everybody's been wondering what happens to these big ticket ministers who've been dropped from the cabinet. Javadekar, Ravi Shankar, Harshvardhan. After these big exits from the cabinet, organizational restructuring in the BJP could be on the cards. Sources are telling India Today that several of these big dropped ministers from the Modi cabinet, like Ravi Shankar, Prakash Javadekar and even Dr. Harshvardhan, are likely to be shifted to the BJP's organization, because there is a restructuring happening of the BJP state units. So Javadekar, Ravi Shankar are likely to get important posts in JP Nadda's organizational team. Debashri Chaudhary, who was Minister of State for Women and Child Development, was also made to resign yesterday. She might be shifted to the Bengal state unit. Rahul Srivastav, National Affairs Editor, live with us. Rahul, help us understand this. You know, the dropping of Prakash Javadekar, Ravi Shankar, Harshvardhan was pretty abrupt. It must have come as a shock to all three of them in one way or the other. How are they going to be accommodated? Is the BJP going to find some use for them?
Shiv, there are various different reasons for lot many. For example, Dr. Harshvardhan, I think the Prime Minister reached the end of the road as far as pursuing with Harshvardhan is concerned, especially because of at the time when the second wave hit, he failed to predict the ferocity and failed to prepare for it. And in fact, it was the Prime Minister whose image took body blows. The manner in which he got into talking to oxygen dealers, oxygen cylinder builders, ventilator dealers and others. It was a very terrible time, I think, for the government. As far as Prakash Javadekar and Ravi Shankar are concerned, definitely there is what sources are saying in the government that there were certain charges of during sectoral review, their performance being under the mark, primarily because also, remember, they were given several ministries by the Prime Minister and very diverse and very critical ministries. For example, Ravi Shankar with law, communication and IT, though two of them are related, are very hefty portfolios.
Yes.
And that is why I will also say that was not the sole reason, Shiv. What we are told that this time around the RSS played a very strong role in the decision who should be in and who should be out. And in that, about several ministers were said, while they are doing work in the ministry and the government may not be satisfied, they have great value in the party. Now, what the government has also felt that the last few months have been very weak defense of the government's performance as far as the spokespersons and the public faces are concerned. And remember, Javadekar and Ravi Shankar, you talk about 2G scam, the coal scam, the JPC on 2G spectrum allocation, were fantastic spokespersons for the BJP. And that is why it is a strong likelihood that these two men may be back as very, very prominent faces of the party in the party fold.
Interestingly, so we might actually get to see more of Ravi Shankar and Prakash Javadekar going forward. They've been prominent spokespersons in the past. They will find use within the organization of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Rahul, thanks as always for being with me on that and explaining a question that a lot of people have been asking about what happens next for these prominent ministers. Coming up.